Are you ready to go, Ashana?
Yeah, let's do it.
Good luck. And your time starts now. Beginning with C, which instrument is also called a violoncello?
Cello?
Cello?
Correct. The two people tied together at the leg compete in which novelty running race?
Three-legged race?
Three-legged race.
Correct. In which French city is the Oscar-winning short film The Red Balloon set?
Paris.
Paris.
Correct. Which egg-based condiment is used to dress a classic Waldorf salad?
Mayonnaise.
Pass.
Mayonnaise. On a QWERTY keyboard, what letter is farthest left on the top row of letters?
Q.
Correct. In the 1920s, Sid Nichols created comic strip character Fatty Who?
Arbuckle.
Don't know. Pass.
Finn.
Yeah.
Comacina is the only island in which picturesque Italian lake?
Como.
Pass.
Como. Receiving the SAG Lifetime Achievement Award in 2022 was Helen Who?
Mirren?
Correct.
Yeah.
Which complex entwinement was named after an ancient king called Gordius?
Gordian knot.
Can you repeat the question?
Which complex entwinement was named after an ancient king called Gordius? Gordian knot is what we needed. Ashana, $10,000.
Go. What is the name of the officially white recognised dog fur colour? No idea really what using the name bad guy would sound is. Oh, the song, I can't remember the sounds. Never heard that one before. The skyscraper behind insurance. Chicago. Yeah. Kvetch. Yeah. Might be Sean Connery, surely. Hispanic character. Oh, it is. What does it stand for in this? Oh, so she made it.
Death-defying stunt in the CBD. The race to save Victorian towns from a second wave of flooding. Airline passengers facing a new travel threat. A southeast Hoon ringleader sent to jail. And Australian sports stars in a sponsorship showdown.
Feeling. Welcome back to the chase. Time for the final chase.
There we go, the main event.
$30,000 up for grabs, and during the break, my team chose blindly between two sets of questions. Set B for you guys, and set A for our smiling assassin tonight. Now, 3 of you left. That is a 3-step head start. 2 minutes on the clock. Hands on buzzers. Best of luck, guys. Your final chase starts now. In Australia, the film classification M stands for what word?
Justin.
Make sure. Correct. How many Australian metric cups are in a litre?
5.
Jake.
Oh, correct. Mike Myers plays the title role in which Dr. Seuss film?
Justin.
Pass. The Cat in the Hat. Port Vila is the capital of which Pacific Island nation?
Vanuatu.
Eshana.
Correct. The sports body WTA stands for Women's Tennis
Justin.
Association.
Correct. Which classic Lebanese salad is made with bulgur and parsley?
Tabbouleh.
Couscous? Tabbouleh. From which language is the musical term crescendo borrowed?
Italian.
Eshana. Italian.
Correct. Who was the last Australian Prime Minister born in Queensland?
Oh.
Justin.
Bob Hawke. Kevin Rudd. In which
yeah,
country is
yeah.
the shoe company Birkenstock headquartered?
Eshana. Germany.
Correct. Which Mexican artist was twice married to Diego Rivera?
Justin.
Pass. Frida Kahlo. We Are Born is a 2010 album by which Australian pop star?
Eshana. Thea.
Correct. The 2022 film Uncharted stars US actor Mark who?
Jake.
Wahlberg.
Correct. The Xhosa are an indigenous people of which continent?
Africa. South Africa.
Jake.
Koh Samui. Africa. Which world-renowned ballet company's name is Russian for big?
Bolshoi.
Jake.
Pass. Bolshoi. Encyclopedia Britannica was founded in which UK country?
England.
Justin.
England. Scotland.
Really?
Jackie is a common diminutive of which girl's name?
Eshana. Jacqueline.
Correct. Bordering Africa, the Gulf of Guinea is part of which ocean?
Atlantic.
Jake.
Pacific. Atlantic. A former manager of the EPL team Tottenham Hotspur is Jose who?
Pass.
Jake.
Suarez. Mourinho. Which fashion house released the fragrance Tommy Girl?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which Star Trek TV series is abbreviated to TNG?
The Next Generation.
Jake.
Star Wars.
The Next Generation. All right, team. 13 steps down here, Mark.
They gave it a red hot go, so see what happens.
Yeah, they really did. All right.
Yeah, it
13
wasn't
steps
the
difference.
best
Final
pack of
chase
questions. They
continues
did
right
all
after
right.
these news headlines.
Larry, next high-rise madness in a death-defying city stunt. Flood victims left without food for days as looters strike again. A hard lesson for a hoon ringleader in Melbourne's southeast. A young AFL star under investigation. Airline passengers facing a new travel threat. Australian sports stars in a sponsorship showdown. The Crown under fire even before it hits our screens. How young Victorians are slipping behind at school. Why hay fever sufferers face tough months ahead. And inside the Bayside property selling for a record $50 million. 7 News is next.
Come on.
Thank you to the newsroom for that. 13 steps the difference. Mara, are you good to go?
Yes, I am.
Okay, it is time for the final chase. Chase, good luck. Your final chase starts now. What means both fired from a weapon and a small serve of liquor?
Shot.
Correct. Who plays Johnny Castle in the 80s film Dirty Dancing?
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Correct. Wake Up is a 2015 album by which spiritual leader?
Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama.
Stop the clock. Wake Up is a 2015 album by which spiritual leader?
I don't know anyone outside of Dalai Lama.
Maybe it's the Pope. Spiritual leader. Not him, maybe the Pope.
The Pope.
Yes. The Pope.
No.
The Pope is right. Well done. That is one pushback. Jason needs 12. 1:44 on the clock. And your time restarts now. In which country is the Incan city of Cuzco?
Peru.
Correct. The expression down and out is derived from which sport?
Cricket.
Stop the clock.
Boxing, maybe. No.
Boxing.
Boxing is right. Another pushback. Here we go. Well done. Jason needs 12.
Thinking wrestling for some
1:36
reason.
on the
No,
clock.
boxing.
Mara,
I
your
think it's
time restarts now. What bulb is the main ingredient in a traditional Subi sauce?
Garlic.
Stop the clock.
Ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Onion. Onion is what we're looking for.
Oh.
1:31 on the clock. Chaser needs 12. And your time restarts now. Katakana is a main written component of which Asian language?
Japanese.
Chinese.
Stop the clock. Katakana is a main
Yeah.
written component of which Asian language?
We are going to go with Thai.
No.
Japanese. We're looking for some pushbacks here. Japanese we needed. Chaser needs 12. 1:27 on the clock.
Surprised she
And your
didn't get
time
that.
restarts. Now, the syrinx is the vocal organ of which class of animal?
Cat.
Bird.
Correct.
Hmm.
In the 90s, what was Telecom Australia renamed?
Telstra.
Yeah.
Correct. Which rapper had the 2011 hit Super Bass?
Nicki Minaj.
Correct. In which Australian capital is the Adventure World theme park?
Brisbane.
Stop the clock.
Do you want to go Perth?
Maybe it's Sydney.
Adelaide.
You said Perth. You should have stuck with Perth.
Yeah.
Perth is the answer. 1:08 on the clock. Chaser needs 9. And your time restarts now. Which UK political party is also known as the Tories?
Conservative.
Correct. A character in the film Rush is Formula One driver Nicky who?
Louder.
Pass.
Stop the clock. Louder.
Yeah.
Louder. Yeah.
Just watching it the other night. It's a good show.
Louder is what we needed. There's a pushback for you. Chaser needs 9. 59 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts now. Which late TV icon hosted the Logies 20 times?
Bert Newton.
Bert Eden.
Correct. A new Super Rugby team in 2022 is Moana what?
Pass.
Stop the clock. A new Super Rugby team in 2022 is Moana what?
Hawks.
Pacifica.
Yeah, I thought it might be
Chaser
something to do with
needs
the
8
ocean
now.
or the sea.
49 on the clock.
That's where
And
Moana
your
is.
time restarts now. Which South American country starts with the letter V?
Venezuela. Yeah.
Correct. What Aussie beer glass size is informally called a scooey?
Schooner.
Correct. What was the first name of childcare author Dr. Spock?
Benjamin.
Andrew.
Stop the
No.
clock.
John.
No.
Benjamin. Chaser needs 6. 37 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts now. Which 80s Henson show features Fraggles, Doozers and Gauls?
Crag Rock.
Stop the clock. Come on.
I've heard
guys.
of it. What's
Which
that?
80s Henson show features
Sesame Street.
The Muppets.
Fraggle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Mate,
What did she say?
I thought that was the answer. That was already. Sorry.
Chaser needs 6.
So
31
did I,
seconds
but
on the
she
clock.
said the
Your
Fraggles.
time
Oh.
restarts now. The Gippsland town of Stratford is on the banks of which river?
Murray.
Stop
Yeah.
the clock. The Gippsland town of Stratford is on the banks of which river?
That's a look on her face.
Victorian River.
Oh, I don't know.
Have to accept that?
Yeah.
And the answer is Avon.
Oh.
Chaser needs 6. 28 seconds on the clock. And your time, Mara,
Named after
restarts
the English Avon of Shakespeare,
now. A
obviously.
2001 Reese Witherspoon film is legally what?
Blonde.
Yeah.
Correct. The term Aberdonian means a resident
Aberdeen.
Correct. Who succeeded Christina Keneally as New South Wales Premier?
Morris Emma.
Stop the clock.
She's Labor. Who's that?
Mike Baird.
Barry O'Farrell.
Mm.
It has been, I've got to say, an extraordinary final chase.
We don't deserve to
They
win.
might be going to hang on.
Chaser needs 4.
Almost.
16 seconds on the clock. Mara, your time restarts now. An 80s hit for Hugh Lewis and the News is Stuck With Who?
You.
Correct. Which Australian state capital is furthest from the equator?
Hobart.
Hobart.
Correct.
Yeah.
In which country was the YMCA founded?
USA?
Yes.
Stop the
No,
clock.
actually it's the UK. I heard the other night.
Do you want to go Canada?
No.
Canada?
UK.
Yeah.
Chaser needs 2. 4 seconds on the clock.
Uh,
And your time,
Unbelievable.
Mara, restarts now. In which Australian city is the iconic Hornby Lighthouse?
Sydney.
Correct.
Beaten by the bell.
Wow.
What a game.
I had no idea what was going to happen then. $30,000 down here. Mara, what a final chase.
I'm not smiling anymore.
Congratulations, guys. $30,000. What a game. That's one for the history books, I tell you. Enjoy the money.
Yeah, she didn't seem to like it when she got that Murray River question wrong, did she? Well, I didn't know the right answer, so.
Tonight, Victoria
That's my
bracing for a
state.
second wave.